Hi guys, how you doing? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the channel. It's your girl Kamimi and I'm back again with another video. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to be reacting to a series, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgeton story, episode 1, Queen to Be. I am branching into like series reactions as well, so hopefully if all goes well, I'm going to be doing like music reactions on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, music video reactions or music albums, whatever, and then I'm going to do like drama or movie reactions or like random clip reactions on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then hopefully by the weekend I'm going to be doing like reviews, strictly not reactions, just reviews to dramas that I don't want to watch or that I've started watching and just want to get my 2 cents on, or just random thoughts on airing shows and completed or concluded shows. So yeah, that's the system going forward, hopefully, and hopefully I can stick to the program. Yeah. So um, today is going to be a reaction to, like I said, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgerton story, episode 1, Queen to Be. I loved Bridgerton. Okay, I've read the books. I believe I read all of them. Yeah, all 8 books. 8? Yeah, even, is it 8 or 7? I know there's 7 kids, but I don't know. I feel like I've read spin-off books as well. So I love them. I remember mostly all their stories, except maybe like Hyacinth and Gregory's. They're a bit faint. I can't really recall. I was very, very excited when they adapted them into a series. I think they did it justice, beautifully done. I loved season 1. I loved season 2. I don't like any more than I like the other. I feel like each of them have their own appeal, and that's fine. Um, I feel like some things could have been done better, but it's okay. You know, you can't always like everything, right? So yeah, I really, really loved everything, really. Like, for the most part, I loved how they adapted it. I loved seeing everything that I was reading like come to life. I did not have an issue with the using other races and all of that. I did not have any problem with that at all. I feel like it's fiction, and that's fine. It's how you perceive and receive what they're putting out, and I received it beautifully. Okay, I loved it. So yeah, I was very excited when they decided to do um this Queen Charlotte spin-off while we're waiting for Penn and Colin's story. So and it's funny because Queen Charlotte was not a part of the books at all. So seeing this character that was created strictly for the show become larger than life, I think that's so awesome. That just shows how well written her character was, and just the intrigue that just surrounded her, particularly because there was a real historical figure that was Queen Charlotte, and so it just generated, I think, more interest in her character than usual, as opposed to everybody else who was mainly fictional. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they bring to this adaptation or spin-off, or whatever you want to call it. So from what I can see, they said, betrothed against her will to King George, young Charlotte arrives in London on her wedding day and faces scrutiny from the monarch's cunning mother. So obviously there's going to be a lot of tension, because this is clearly an arranged marriage. Like, she doesn't even see him before her wedding day. I mean, come on. That's crazy, right? So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that pans out. Obviously they loved each other. From what we've seen from Bridgerton, they loved each other, and but they didn't really end well. So it's going to be a little bit heartbreaking to see that, but hopefully not so much that would just totally devastate me and put me off the show. And I feel like, as a young stranger, of a different race and all of that, there's going to be a lot of friction in the beginning, and you're just going to basically show us how she navigates all of that, and I'm here for it. I can't wait to see things I want to look out for. Definitely, because this is set in the Bridgeton world, I expect to see characters from the Bridgeton world. I expect to see Lady Danbury, because I just feel like she's such a larger than life character. She is in the books, and she has been made to be in the series as well. So I hope to see a younger Lady Danbury. It would be interesting to see her and her husband, because in the books he's nothing to write about. So it would be interesting to see how she navigated like her own like situation, essentially. And I would like to see a young Lady Bridgerton. That's the mother, Violet Bridgerton. I believe her name is Violet. And Edmund, or was it Edward, the father? It would be interesting to see their great love story because they have a really beautiful love story. I would like to see young Lady Featherington. I wonder how she ended up with her husband because clearly it wasn't a love match. Also, I would also like to see Lady Anne Sheffield or Shefford. Sheffield or Shefford, I can't remember. The Edwina and Kate's mother. I'd love to see her as well in her like prime in her days because I believe they said that she was a diamond of their season. So it would be nice to see her as well. And who else? I think that's basically who I'm expecting. Obviously, the young king as well. I know that in as he got older, I don't know whether it's dementia or I don't know. He was having some spells and he had to be restrained and all of that. So it'd be interesting to see how he got to that point. And I don't know anything about the real historical figure, so I don't know how much of this is fact and fiction. So I'm not going to like comment on that because I have nothing to comment on, you know. So anyways, let's just get right into the reaction. Enough talking. So episode 1, Queen to Be, Queen Charlotte, a Bridgeton story. Let's go.
Dearest gentle reader,
Lady Whistledown.
it is not a history lesson. It is
Thank
all
you.
liberties taken by the author are quite intentional.
I love that. I will. Okay, but first of all, just to comment on that, why is Lady Bridgeton here? I said Lady Bridgeton. Why is Lady Whistledown here? Because that's Penelope, right? Like, if she's Penelope, she's not supposed to even exist in this era. So why is she here? Like, I feel like that's weird. It doesn't make sense. But okay, whatever. I like the fact that they clearly like stated from the very beginning that look, this is fiction. This is not fact. So you know, don't go off and say, oh, because a lot of people were all like, it's not historically accurate and all that. It doesn't have to be. If it's cohesive, if it's making sense, if everything works and they're able to like within its character setting in this um, world that they have created. Oh my god, my words are slurring. In this world that they have created, if it's making sense, and I feel like it's fine. Whatever they choose to do here, it's okay. It's all in the realm of fiction and fantasy and your imagination. So just accept and enjoy. Like, why limit yourself or restrict yourself just because of a few historical inaccuracies? It doesn't make any sense to me. So is that her? Yes, that's our young queen. Well, look at her hair. Oh my god, her hair is so full. I would love. What is she doing? Oh, she's so cute, so pretty. Oh, who is that? Who is that? Okay, okay, she's not happy. She doesn't seem to be happy. Why did they just sign? That agreement does not look like. Why is she upset? Okay, she's very upset. Oh, she's beautiful. I'm so confused. Oh wow, oh wow. Oh my god, did you guys notice that? Wow, that was beautifully done. She had the same expression as the older actress, like the older queen, Queen Charlotte, like how she looks. That oh my god, that was beautifully done. It's right. This, oh my god, that was beautifully done. She must have studied the older actress so well. That was beautifully done. Wow, that is a small carriage. She's not pleased at all. Oh my goodness. Why is she so angry? Who is he?
You are upset.
She's not. Yes, she is.
Do you understand? Truly. I am angry and I cannot breathe. And there is reason they wanted me, the stranger. I know it cannot be a good reason because you have not looked me in the eyes and told me just
Oh. Oh, she got him there.
I had no choice.
That's truth. You don't say no to them. Don't say that. That just makes it worse.
I cannot question, because I cannot make an enemy of the most powerful nation on earth. I am sorry, but there are worse fates than marrying the king of England.
She looks resigned. Oh, I feel bad for her. Oh, oh, so we're going to be getting the older version. For some reason, I thought this was going to be like just. I felt like it was going to be like in the later episodes, and we're going to see the older version. But it's going to be a back and forth thing. What do they call this? Out of sequence or non-linear narrative or something like that, where they go back and forth, like sort of like flashbacks. Interesting. Okay, that makes sense now, because that would be why we're hearing Lady Whistledown's voice. Because if not, we're not supposed to be hearing her in this story at all, because she's not even supposed to be born yet, or the thought of her should not have been conceived yet, you know. So this is interesting. Okay.
Is he dead? He? The king?
This is so weird. I just got deja vu or something. You know, I think it was in the season 2. Was it season 2? Yes, I think it was season 2 where was this season 2 or season 1? I can't remember. But when we really, like, the first time we ever heard of her speak about the king, the first thing she said was, "Is he dead?" And now they're doing it again. I don't know, for some reason that kind of detail is just very interesting to me. Why does, and it kind of, it feels almost callous, like she's waiting on his death, but at the same time it's sad. It's like she's waiting on his death, like she's expecting him to die anytime soon.
Husband is quite hard. Doctor, if the king is not dead, who is?
So somebody's dead, obviously.
Just gently,
Wow.
reader.
That's how they used to print stuff. Wow.
The granddaughter of our dear King George III and Queen Charlotte died in childbirth along with her baby.
Granddaughter. She doesn't look very sad. She looks very dismissive, like, whatever.
And
Oh, Lady Danbury! Awesome! Lady Bridgeton! Oh my god, they're answering everything. They're giving me everything I wanted. But I wanted a younger version of them, not like... Oh, but I guess it's like foreshadowing, because that means we're going to see them young, right? Right?
Town now has a crisis on its hands.
Oh, really? Why?
This author and all of England. Charlotte finally turns her matchmaking energies onto her own family.
Okay, short if I ever had one. Why?
After all, Her Majesty has 13 children. Heir from any of them. At least, not a legitimate one.
Juicy. She's like, he's silently telling her, just stay calm, behave. What? What? Are you expecting cattle? Oh my goodness.
Will I be introduced to His Majesty soon?
Oh my god. She looked at Summer like, you have... Oh god. What was that? She legit tried to clean someone's skin. I'm not even surprised. Okay, this happened to me. It happened to me, I can't remember when. Like 28, 29. 28, 29, or 27, thereabouts, in Moscow. These old people, I don't know, they just can't they can't wrap around their head like your dark skin. They're not used to it. It was a novelty and they're just surprised. So when they come up to you, like we went to a market and they would come up to say hi and they would want to shake you and just, you know, to talk to you, and they would very subtly try to rub your skin, and then they'd look at their fingers and they just couldn't understand why your skin is not, like, the color is not diluting or changing and it's not staining their fingers. They would marvel, you know, because they just couldn't understand how you could have such dark, different skin, you know. So I'm not even surprised by this at all. But she looks appalled, like, she is so displeased. Yeah, I feel so bad for her.
And I shall see you at the ceremony.
Really? You're just gonna leave her there? Oh my god, that's beautiful casting. Isn't he the one that's always following her around? Brimsley or Bimsley or something, or Bumley or something like that. Wow, they did really well. Like, I could see him growing into that older version of him. She's like, why are you following me? What do you want?
Right.
Walk with him. I have questions.
That is not how it is done, Your Highness.
What do you mean?
You walk there and I walk back here. So she had more ground.
Very brown. For what?
These people, what were they expecting? They didn't see her like a portrait or anything. Like, that's stupid. How can you get this girl all the way over here?
Wedding on the day.
Exactly.
A problem is only a
How could you
problem
take that
if
kind of
the palace
decision
prejudice
without
you.
like finding out first? Like, now you want to complain after the fact, after you've had her come all the
He's
way
sovereign
over.
head of the Church of England and ruler of this great land. His choice has been most intentional.
Power. Basically, they make the rules, they make the law, they make what is acceptable or not.
And add to her court.
Are you saying
The king is saying.
Aside from the thing that they're discussing, it's just, I don't know, the way she's saying the king says, it kind of makes me feel like she holds the reins, she holds the power, and he's like a puppet king. Like, she can make decisions, or she makes the decisions in his name, and it's just carried out as if he was the one that made them. Like, it seems like he doesn't have any real power, because she always says like the king says, and they're just going along with her. So obviously, like, you would think they would want to actually consult with the king as opposed to just taking her word for it, just accepting whatever it is that she's saying. Okay, and then back to the topic that they're discussing. I don't know, it just feels typical of like power, just to show you how powerful they are.
wedding is in six?
Oh, okay. Are you kidding me? So they're inviting people of other races to the wedding, to her court. Interesting. That's so dumb. Like, she doesn't know any of these people. Is that? Oh, this is sad. Look at her face. She looks so. Oh my god. No wonder. Ew. Oh, no offense to this actor, but ew.
Of course. Thank you.
She does not mean that. You could clearly see her face.
You have been invited to the royal wedding.
It is true. An invitation has arrived.
Wait a minute. Is this Lady Danbury? This Lady Danbury, right? Because the way she just smiled reminded me of the old actress. These young actresses are doing so well. Like,
Is he handsome?
is this the gown they picked? It's not bad. Just not great either.
In some way, because you think it's inside. Well, it is certainly not inside. But I am a good person and shall overcome.
The Archbishop.
Aww. She's beginning to lose her optimism. And then because nobody's telling her anything about the king, she doesn't know what to make of it. I want to believe this is Lady Danbury. I haven't said it so far, but it should be her. Oh my goodness.
Do not gawk like a peasant.
You are gawking like a peasant. Oh, she's missing. I didn't even notice that. Wait, I was wondering why he's going up and down. They're so wary of each other. Yeah, this is sad. Oh, wow.
You are honoured to be Lord and Lady Danbury now.
Oh, she looked like I have been waiting for this moment all my life. Wow, this is amazing. Like, so this, within the context of this story, basically they were the first people to be elevated into the nobility. And I feel like that's just like a foreshadowing of how important Lady Danbury as a character in this universe is. That is very, very interesting.
We were united as a society.
Interesting. You're gonna alert people to the fact that she's missing. Oh my god, this is not good. I think I saw a trailer. I saw one trailer. I think that's the only thing I saw of her in the garden trying to escape. So maybe this is where this will come into play. Who is this? Oh, he was in the trailer. That's the king, right? That's the king. And I think he heard. Oh no. You see, she's the first person to see her. I feel like all of this, she's like, it makes sense. But all of it is coming together. Like, it's just showing the importance of who Lady Danbury is, or supposed to be in this universe. For me, that's icons. Because in the books, she's just really larger than life. Contemplating how she's going to scale the wall. I think I saw this in the montage in the beginning. But like the animation montage. Oh, there's a bee. Ooh. Why does that remind me of, you know, Bridgeton, the bee and Bridgeton? I don't know the symbolism of that. The whole significance of a bee.
The king. No one will think of him. No one. Took over the garden wall.
You want him to hold your waist? That is scandalous for that time. I love that. Make
I have
haste.
absolutely no intention of helping you.
She's like, what now? Say what now?
Do you refuse to help a lady in distress?
I love this.
So that she does not have to marry me.
The realization.
And I shan't. I am George.
He's gorgeous. Okay, he's fine.
Not your majesty. George.
Oh.
I mean, yes, your majesty. But for you, just George. And I'm very nervous.
He is bearing his soul. Very interesting.
I hope I see you in there.
I feel like realistically they both know that they don't have a choice in the matter, but him like giving her an out, telling her, you know, it's your choice, you can decide. I think that's a nice touch. It makes her feel like, okay, her opinion is valid. What she says matters. Oh my god, she's gonna wear her own gown. Oh my god, the queen's not gonna like that. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, she let her hair down in all its glory. My god, that's beautiful. They're all like, what? Oh, don't be discouraged. Like, she looks so nervous. Oh, lift your head up high, girl. It all makes sense. It's sad. Like, I don't know. I feel so bad for them because I just know how it's gonna end, and just seeing it come together so beautifully, and then knowing that it's gonna end that way, it's heartbreaking somehow. A first kiss, really? A kiss. Whoa. They're kissing, like, well, not kissing, but you know what I mean. Like, I would have expected, given they just met each other and everything, they would just do like a peck and that would be it. But they kissed. That is surprising. They're very optimistic about this union. They literally have eyes only for each other. That is so sweet. The acceptance. Lady Danbury does not look pleased. Why is that? Why is that? They really like each other. This is so interesting. This is love at first sight. Interesting. She's young. So, I don't know. I just feel, I assume he's older than her, and I just feel like it could be a setup, you know, just something to get her to ease, you know, the situation.
With children.
Aww. He can't address you the way he used to before. You're no longer his younger sister, you're now the Queen of England. Oh my god.
Majesty.
First meeting.
And Lady Agatha Down. Be careful.
Whoa. That is a very telling statement. Whoa. She said be careful and know that, you know, if that means that there's a possibility that he was violent in his youth. I thought that was something that happened when he was old, but clearly, like, he's notorious. And this is why nobody was talking about him. Oh, this is bad. Oh, she's so confused. She doesn't know what to think anymore.
This is our house. George.
It is your house.
I'm not sure I understand. If this is my house, is it not also our house?
Exactly.
So you shall live in Kew,
Yes.
and I shall live here?
Why? If they don't consummate the wedding, it can be annulled.
Fine. I shall stay.
George.
I said I shall stay. You wanted me in the bedroom. Is that not where I should be?
Oh, come on.
Don't nothing to be sorry for. I just...
Oh, this is the place that they showed her coming in.
No.
You do not want me to.
Or does he have a mistress in Kew?
This is our marriage, you there and me here.
Why? Exactly.
Thought it...
Yeah, for whom? You or me?
I'm not going to...
Wow, she really is. She's like getting the facial expressions of the older actress.
Not need to do
It's so
anything.
impressive.
I have decided I am your king!
Oh my god. Whoa.
My mistake. I thought
Uh-oh.
you were just George.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
May I withdraw, Your Majesty?
Oh no. Everything was going so good. Oh, I don't understand him. Why doesn't he want to, like, why doesn't he want to spend? He looked like he liked her. Was that all like an act? Because I was wary. I was like, are you sure this man is not putting an act on this girl just to get her to the altar? Because I don't know. Everything was great, and now I don't know. Ugh. Oh, you've lost her. Oh. Oh.
Charlotte, this is for the best.
Best for whom? Like, why?
Whatever you wish.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. It's so, like, I don't, it's so messed up. And at the same time, I'm just surprised about how she's able to emote like the older version of her. Like, I can literally, it feels like they're the same person. Like, I can literally see her growing into the other person. And that is just amazing to me, how these kind of like artists can do that, how they can study, because I feel like she must have studied the older actress, studied what it is to be Queen Charlotte, all her little mannerisms, and she's embodying that, and that is amazing. But on the scene and the subtext of what's going on, like, it's just heartbreaking, because, you know, when they first met, she was all like, immediately she realized who she was like, oh, Your Majesty, and he was like, no, I'm not Your Majesty, to you I'm just George, you know. And he created this intimacy, and now he's taking that away, and you could see that he regrets it, but he somehow, it seems like he feels that is what he needs, that is what needs to happen, this is how it has to be. And I wonder why. I feel like there's fear motivating him. Oh, and this is like
Ordering you stop following me.
It is my sworn duty.
can't do that. He doesn't have a choice. Oh, I feel so bad for her. It's like it's reinforcing the fact that she has basically
Spend the
no
rest of our
say in
lives
her
together.
situation. And you will.
Are they sober? My children.
Oh, those are her children.
Mummy, it is so early. Why don't you come?
Listen up.
I will not stand for it. Really.
Oh my
Like
God.
we have business.
With your mistresses? Or do you mean producing more bastards for me to ignore?
I will.
Questionable. Trust me, Edward, no sexual innuendo makes an impression upon your sisters. Virgins to the left of me.
Whores to the right. And where are your babies?
Oh my goodness.
Zero heirs to the throne.
I am trying.
Are you? Explained everything to you. I drew you pictures. Making sure he's putting it in the right place.
Oh my God, she's being so vulgar. Wow.
It is time to find husbands. It is time to trade in the mistresses for respectable wives. To produce the next ruler of the United Kingdom, or your father's line dies with him. Make me a royal baby.
That is crazy. Oh, this is interesting. So, it's not just gonna be a. Oh my God, she looks so sad. Aww. She's regretting her decision. Aww. This is so sad. Like, I don't know. I feel like I need a purge or something. I feel so bad for her. Like, she had this hope. She was radiating hope. You know, initially she was wary, and she seemed to have every right to be, and she was like, she wanted to escape because that's what you do when you're wary of that kind of situation. But then he came and he gave her this great hope, and then she had this incredible change of mind, and she was like, okay, things might not be as bad as I think they are. Clearly I was misunderstanding the situation. You know, there's hope on the horizon. And she gladly walked up to that altar, and now has made her regret that decision clearly. And I don't know why. It seems like he's afraid. Like it makes me wonder if at this stage he's already exhibiting like symptoms of whatever illness that he had, and he's afraid it's going to affect her or endanger her. That's what I hope. I hope it's not just a situation of, okay, I needed to marry and you were convenient, but now that we've done that, you know, I'm going to go back to my estate in Kew and whatever mistress I have there, or whatever situation he has in Kew or whatever. I hope that's not the case, because I believe they have a great love story, so I think that's not the case. I want to believe that it's a situation of fear. He's afraid of what could happen. He's like, it's like a defense mechanism. I might as well just keep my distance now as opposed to risking it all and then, you know, having it implode in his face, sort of. And it's sad. It's sad. So yeah, it's a great intro to all the characters. I did not know that it was going to be a back and forth situation between the old and the present and the past, but it's good because, you know, like, just only their origin story might not have cut it, and it's great that we have this new situation where, you know, they have produced a royal baby, so that'll be interesting to watch, and possibly there might be a subplot going on there with one of the children, maybe a romance, or I don't know, whatever will happen with regards to them. I loved seeing all the characters. I did not get to see a young Lady Bridgeton or Lady Featherington or Lady Anne, but you know, there's still time. But we did get to see Lady Danbury, and like I said, they really like emphasized on how important she was. Well, that's how I felt. I felt like they were emphasizing on how important she was, and I like that. I like that kind of homage to her character. And yeah, it was a great introduction to all the characters, to the conflicts of the story, and it'll be interesting to see how things go from here, how they reconcile and, you know, fall in in love and out of love. I wouldn't say out of love, but just out of sorts with each other, especially when I believe his illness starts to manifest properly and all of that. So yeah, I loved it. I'm very intrigued for episode 2. I'm still like, the jury is still out, but I like what I'm seeing so far. I think they've done justice to all the characters. I feel like it's very well set out. The setting and everything is very well. They have, I feel like it's a very good introductory episode, and it has laid the foundation and the groundwork for what the way it needs to, for more episodes to come. So yeah, that was my reaction to Queen Charlotte, a Bridgeton story, episode 1, Queen to Be. I hope you liked it. What was your opinion? Have you watched it or not? What did you guys think? And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share, and turn on notifications so that you never miss an update. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.